Assalamualaikum. Hello everyone, I'm Madam Saiyidah. My name is Saiyidatina Hassan. My metric number is A181831. Today I'm going to do a reaction and give opinions on the video chosen by my group mates about climate change. So, climate change. People are calling it a crisis of our time, and it is. We are devastated with the climate change. Government trying to fix it. People around the world calling for immediate action to save our world. The speaker, Sandra Gutman, stated that the increase of CO2 started breaking its point in 1950 and it never stopped since then. The introduction of Industrial Revolution is the main causes of this problem. I agree with this statement because, as we know, Industrial Revolution happened due to the development of trade and rises businesses among big and powerful countries. Industrial Revolution is the transition from hand production method to machine. The use of chemicals and fossil fuels in factories resulted in air and water pollution and increase in the using of fossil fuels. The increase of CO2 released by the burning of fossil fuels will give the greenhouse effect and lead to the increase in global temperature. The sequence from the previous point is that the increase in global warming or temperature will lead to the increase of sea water level. The melting of ice sheets and glaciers also add trillions of tons of fresh water into our oceans. The increase about 3 milliliters a year is a bad sign to Earth. The coastal cities such as Miami could be underwater within 80 years. Also, I have few extra information regarding this point. For example, the least visited country in the world with only 2,000 visitors a year, Tuvalu, is currently facing extinction. The rising of the seas and deadly storm have reportedly started to swamp the island, and Tuvalu maybe will vanish entirely within the next few decades. So, if there is a country that is currently facing extinction, then how many countries will be facing the same fate in the next few decades? Thus, to overcome all this problem, there is a plan made by all the leaders worldwide to slow all this down. That is called the Paris Agreement. Their intention is to cap the rising of temperature by 1.5 degrees or maximum 2 degrees before the year 2100. But after 3 years in this agreement, the CO2 level is still rising up. This results to the fail from this agreement. We as a human being, as a netizen, for surely have a big hope. We didn't want our beloved Earth and country to face extinction. We didn't want the change in our biodiversity and ecosystem. But we need to think from the other's perspective on how the other's country can control the CO2 levels. Maybe some countries like India, the Gambia and Morocco change their ways to consume energy by using renewable energy. But then, how about the other big countries like USA and China? How can they change their ways of production and consume energy in such a short time? Thus, there is one way that can help us to control the CO2 level. That is by following the International Organization of Standardization, or ISO. And there is an ISO made for the environmental management that is called ISO 14001. So, if all the countries follow the ISO, we for surely can control the CO2 release on Earth. From the video chosen, I'm interested with the advice given by the experts that say it's down to all of us to change our ways and shake things up. Or climate change is going to do it for us. If we really love our Earth, we need to take action. It doesn't matter who you are or how old are you. If we want our future generation to have exactly like what we currently have, we gonna change. We need to take action. So we are not gonna have any regrets in the future. I think that is all from me. Thank you for watching my video and see you in the next video.